Welcome to CyberCEO, wherein we talk about how our cyberbackers helped our cyber CEOs take their businesses to the next level. CyberCEO is powered by Cyberbacker, the world's leading provider of admin support services from anywhere in the world to anyone in the world. Please visit our website www.cyberbacker.com for more details. Another awesome day here at Cyberbacker. My name is Jello. Of course, we're back with another episode of CyberCEO, and we have a very special guest on the show right now. Blake, how are you doing today?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you very much for asking, and of course, giving us your time for being on the show. Now, for everyone's benefit, and of course, for everyone to get to know you a bit more, can you tell us something about yourself? Maybe what is your role in real estate?
Yeah, so I'm an operating principal broker with Keller Williams.
Wow. How long have you been in the real estate industry?
15 years.
Wow, 15 years in the industry. Now, within that 15 years, before you had your cyberbackers supporting you in your business, did you have prior experience working with virtual team members?
I did not.
Oh, okay. So first time. My first question then is, how's it so far going with your cyberbackers?
Fantastic. We could not be more happy with the cyberbackers that we have. They've just been great.
All right, that's good to hear. Now, what can you tell me about your cyberbackers? Again, you have three cyberbackers supporting in your team. Maybe you can tell me something about their attitude, work ethic, things like that.
Yeah, I'll tell you. So we started with one about 2 years ago. Her name's 𝗙𝗷, and she has exceeded our expectations. She is always available, quick to catch on, just a hard worker, and that was very impressive. So we've added two more in the last 6 months, and same thing, the hardworking, quick to catch on, very committed to their roles, and so we've really enjoyed having those three cyberbackers.
That is awesome, awesome news. Three cyberbackers supporting you and your business. Now, since this is your first time working with remote team members, what makes this type of a virtual relationship work? What makes it a successful partnership, Blake?
Yeah, so I mean, we've evolved a little bit. So when we first started, we were kind of in the COVID environment, and so we were in Zoom all day together, working, side by side. Now we've kind of adjusted to daily check-ins via Zoom. We use a lot of Google Chat, and so for us, just the communication of being consistently communicating as needed has what's made it successful.
So really communicating with your cyberbackers. Now, you've been working with your first cyberbacker for 2 years now, correct?
Correct.
And the others for a few months now. My next question is, how much time have they saved you ever since they started working with you and your team?
Wow. I don't even know if I could put a number to it. I mean, significant amount of time that, and what I love about it is it's because I don't even have to worry about it. Like the responsibilities that, for example, 𝗙𝗷 has, I know they're going to get accomplished. I know they're going to get done, and I don't have to worry. And I know that she's consistently taking on more, and so I can say, gosh, hundreds of hours.
Hundreds of hours. Now, we know you have three cyberbackers already supporting in your business. What we'd like to know is, what are their specific roles in your business? What are the things that they do for you in your business?
Yeah. So our first one really handles more of the compliance auditing of our rosters, making sure that everything that needs to be turned in is turned in, communicating with our agents on things that are not turned in yet, that follow-up process, things that when we get to something, we're not having to worry about it not being there because she has consistently communicated with the agents to get those things turned in. And so then we brought on a second cyberbacker for actually compliance of reading the contracts and ensuring that they are accurately completed. So more of the reading of the contracts. Mm-hmm. And then our third cyberbacker is our transaction coordinator, who is our leverage for our agents. So when our agents need things done, such as entering listings, or they want us to upload the contracts and turn it all in for them, they need marketing pieces, they can utilize our leverage team, which is one of our cyberbackers, to accomplish those tasks.
So basically, all of your cyberbackers work hand in hand. Is that right?
That is correct. They jump on Zooms together every day and what I love about it is the three of them are cross-trained with each other, so they work very closely together. So if one needs help, the other can help the other one. So it's a very collaborative team.
So basically, they back each other up as well.
Yeah. Instead of having three cyberbackers that don't know each other doing separate things, they're very collaborative, working together.
Good teamwork. Now, their roles could still grow, I know, in the next few months and the years to come. What are some of the new things or the new tasks that you're considering to have them do in the future?
Yeah, we'll definitely want to continue to develop the leverage services for our agents. And so Christine is really taking that on and looking at how we can continue to provide more services to our agents to make their lives easier. And really any of those back end things that take us time, like even some of the financial bank reconciliations or things of that nature. I mean, we don't really have what I love is the three cyberbackers, they have such great backgrounds and experience that they can work on so many different levels of our business.
The good thing about that as well, I think, for three cyberbackers to work effectively together is the mesh of their work ethics as well, right? Attitude as well, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Now, my next question is a bit tough. Have there been some challenges that you've had working with Cyberbacker?
I think for the biggest challenge would be just learning how to communicate at the beginning. Was how do we make sure that we are in constant communication with them? And to be honest, I think that wasn't as difficult as we thought, because we were in kind of a COVID environment where Zoom became kind of the standard. And so 𝗙𝗯 would be in Zoom with us pretty much all day long. And so she would unmute herself and ask a question, and then she'd mute herself and we'd unmute and we'd mute. And so that started the relationship really strong. And then when we kind of moved back into the offices, she had proven herself that, you know, she could just do it. And we didn't have to necessarily be in Zoom all day together. So it's from a challenging standpoint, I think it was just knowing, maybe it was some fear at the beginning of how we would, with someone far away, how would we make sure we were collaborative and communicating? But Zoom overcame that. Google Chat and Zoom.
So overcame that specific challenge then. Now, one last question for you, Blake. What advice would you be able to give other business owners listening to us right now when they're hiring their own cyberbacker?
Just do it. Just do it. I mean, I really hesitated not having a person physically in my building that I could, you know, like see and hold accountable. And that was a fear of mine. And what I love about the cyberbackers is they come trained with all of the tools that we need them to utilize. So the extensive training they get before they even come to us is worth $1 million. And then once they come, they catch on quick. And we haven't had any. I think the other piece is knowing that they have growth opportunities, and that knowing that they have opportunities to do more for us keeps them part of the vision. So I would just say do it. It's a great investment, and it's definitely worth it.
Thank you very much for the advice. I know that our listeners, the business owners who are also listening to our podcast right now would really, really, really appreciate that piece of advice. One last thing. I know that your cyberbackers are listening to us right now. Would you want them to give a quick shout out on the show?
Yeah, I think 𝗙ecie, Christine, and 𝗙𝗯, thank you so much for all you do. You guys are amazing, and I appreciate you guys so much. And I'm looking forward to many, many, many years to come.
All right, we are very excited to see where this partnership between you and your cyberbackers would be in the next years to come. Blake, thank you very much for being on the show today.
Thank you
you for listening to our daily dose of Cyber CEO. Stay tuned to know more about how Cyberbacker creates a difference in this digital time and age. You can visit our website www.cyberbacker.com and follow our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Spotify.